Now you see they're real enough. Not too boisterous.
Oh, I'll take them for dreaming in keeping with the season. Let's talk to him anyway. Welcome to the Argenta Community Theatre, a grand place.
If it wasn't for this city, the Tenenbaum Foundation, especially the dear spirit of Judy Tenenbaum, in partnership with Centennial Bank, also Legacy Incorporated and the North Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, we and our cast of friends wouldn't be telling this ghostly tale.
And speaking of apparitions, you might see one or two when we share this Christmas story. So if you cry easily, catch your breath, touch your companion's arm when they appear.
And then you can settle any nerves with some distilled spirits or treats for sale in the lobby.
And inspect all the fancy gifts and other items for purchase. Perfect Christmas gifts for your relations.
You will leave tonight happier and wiser for our Christmas tale. So tell your mums, your dads, and the lords and ladies on the street to come see us too.
Now do us a favour. Switch off anything that might make noise or snatch pictures.
And don't be minding the snow and fog. What else would you see in London in winter?
And watch the aisles. Folks use them coming and going to town. Now, I must get back to me work before me master, old arseworm, spies me out here.
Indeed. And I won't be late for Mr. Scrooge, but 'tis the season. So Merry Christmas to you and your kid.
Miraculous winter days fail to warm only the coldest heart. We are a bit of Christmas magic, presenting a tale to chill your bones in order to make your spirit glow. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. To begin with, Molly was dead. There is no doubt whatever about that. Oh, Molly, dead as a doornail. Scrooge knew he was dead? Of course. Scrooge and he were partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge was his sole executor, sole administrator, sole friend, and sole mourner. Which brings me back to the point. There is no doubt that Molly was dead. This must be distinctly understood. And nothing wonderful can come of the story. My former apprentice, a young Ebenezer Scrooge, he who, I must say, held much promise for happy success, although untouched by Molly's sad death 7 years ago, he who secured undoubted bargain as an Excellent man of business that very afternoon.
Oh, but he was a tight-fisted hand at the grindstone, Scrooge.
A squeezing, grasping old sinner.
Scrooge carried his low temperature about him always, never thawing 1 degree at Christmas.
It's still so now, 7 years later. But once upon a time, on Christmas Eve, the fantastical events we present to you, brave witnesses, befell an unwitting Ebenezer Scrooge.
Beg pardon, Mr. Scrooge, but may we just put one more lump of coal in the fire?
What the devil cratchit waste of coal this late in the afternoon? Humbug!
A Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Ah, humbug!
Christmas, a humbug. You don't mean that, Uncle, I'm sure.
I do. What right do you have to be merry? What reason do you have to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come then. What right have you to be dismal? What reason have you to be morose? You're rich enough.
Ah, humbug!
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas! What's Christmas time to you but a time for paying bills without money? A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer. If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stick of holly through his heart. He should.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way, and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone, then. Much good may it do you? Much good it has ever done you.
There are many things from which I have derived good, which I have not profited, I dare say. Christmas among the rest. But I have always thought of Christmas time as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know, in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem by their own consent to open up their shut-up hearts freely and view each other as if they really were fellow passengers to the grave and not another race of creatures bound on their own selfish journey. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say God bless it.
Let me hear another sound from you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation. You're quite a powerful speaker, sir. I want you to go to it to Parliament.
Don't be angry, Uncle. Come, dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see you first in the fires of hell.
But why?
When did you get married?
Because I fell in love.
Because you fell in love. Good afternoon.
Nay, Uncle, but you never came to see me before that happened. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you. I ask nothing of you. Why cannot we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I am sorry, truly, with all my heart, to find you so resolute. There has never been a quarrel to which I have been a party. But I have made the trial in homage to Christmas, and I will keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Mr. Cratchit. How is Mrs. Cratchit and your children?
Very well, sir. You're very kind to inquire.
How is your lame son, Brother Winter?
He seems stronger, despite the cold. We hope for steady improvement. Yes, we do.
Good afternoon.
As do I. A Merry Christmas to the Cratchits, one and all.
And may the first Christmas with your wife bring you great joy, sir.
Thank you, truly.
Here's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shillings a week and a wife and family, talking about a merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam.
Scrooge and Marley's, I believe. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Marley? Mr. Marley's been dead these 7 years. Died 7 years ago this very night.
I have no doubt that his liberality is well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly. Many thousands are in want of common necessaries. Hundreds of thousands in want of common comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
And the union workhouses, are they still in operation?
They are. Still, I wish I could say they were not.
And the treadmill and the poor law in full vigor then?
Both very busy, sir.
Oh, I was afraid from what you said at first that something had occurred to stop them in their useful cause. I'm very glad to hear it.
Well, under the impression that they scarcely furnish Christian cheer of mind or body to the multitude, a few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund so that we might buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth. We choose this time because it's a time above all other when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. What shall I put you down for?
Nothing.
You wish to be anonymous.
I wish to be left alone. Did you ask me what I wish, sir? That's my answer. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help support those establishments I have mentioned. They cost enough. And those who are badly off must go there.
Well, many can't go there, and many would rather die.
If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon. I'll stand no more holiday racket and interruptions. You want the whole day tomorrow, I suppose?
If quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I were to stop you half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used. But you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. Still, I suppose you must have the whole day. Be here all the earlier the next morning.
I will, sir.
Rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. To save us all from Satan's power, we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Scrooge lived in chambers which belonged to his deceased partner. A gloomy suite of dreary rooms, the only ones occupied in the creaky old building. The yard was so dark that even Scrooge, who knew its every stone, probed carefully with his cane.
Ah!
I'm on.
Humbug. Humbug.
Ask me who
Well, who were you then? You're particular for the shade.
in life I was a partner, Jacob Harvey.
Can you sit down?
I can.
Do it then.
You don't believe in me?
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality beyond that of your own senses?
Oh, I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You might be an undigested bit of beef. A crumb of cheese. A fragment of underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grain about you, whatever you are.
Ah!
Mercy, dreadful apparition. Why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. It's why do spirits walk the earth? And why do they come to me?
'Tis required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad amongst his fellow men, traveling far and wide. If that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. Doomed to wander the world, oh woe is me, and witness that which it cannot share. The might shed on earth and turn to happiness.
You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. Is this pattern strange to you? Or would you know the weight and length of that strong coil you bear yourself? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Oh, Jacob, Marley, tell me more. Speak comfort to me, Jacob.
I have none to give. It comes from other regions, Ebenezer Scrooge. It's conveyed by other ministers to other kinds of men. I cannot rest. I cannot linger anywhere. Mark me. In life, my spirit never roved beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing hold, and weary journeys lie before me.
You must have been very slow about it, Jacob.
Slow?
Well, 7 years dead and traveling all the time.
No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse. A captive, not to know that any man working in kindness little sphere may find their mortal life too short for its vast means of usefulness. Not to know that no amount of regret can make amends for one's life's opportunities misused. Yet such was I.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
The business! Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity and mercy were my business. The dealings of my trade were a drop of water in the ocean of my business. At this time of the rolling year, I suffer most. Why did I walk among crowds of my fellow men, with my eyes cast down, and never raised them to that blessed star which guided the wise men to a poor abode? Was there no poor home to which his life would have conducted me? Here, my time is nearly gone.
I will, but don't be hard upon me. Don't be flowery, Jacob, pray.
How it is that I appear before you, in a shape that you can see I cannot tell. I've sat invisible by your side many and many a day. 'Tis no light part of my penance. I am here to warn you that you have yet hope of escaping my fate, Ebenezer. A chance of my procuring.
Oh, you were always a good friend to me, thank you.
You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first on the morrow, when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take a moment once and have it over, Jacob?
Expect the second when the bell tolls 2. The third upon the last, the stroke of 3. Look to see me no more. And look that, for your sake, you remember what has passed between us.
Oh, phantoms, familiar horrors, struggling to hurry in their wretched chains. Oh, no. Oh, the mist obscures them. Look no more. Come back. The hour itself, and nothing else. I will not awake until the hour passes. I do not want to go to sleep to go to heaven. Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I'm the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Well, what business brings you here?
Your welfare.
I'm much obliged. Can't help thinking a night of unbroken rest is more conducive to that end.
Your reclamation, then. Take heed, Ebenezer Scrooge. Rise and walk with me.
I am a mortal and liable to stumble.
Bear but a touch of my hand there, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly
Good heavens! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
And what is that upon your cheek?
Huh? Yeah, pickle. Believe me where you will.
You recollect the way.
Remember it, I could fight the school blindfolded.
Strange to have forgotten it for so many years.
holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Thank you all for coming. Your dear boys are dismissed to depart with you after collecting their bags. Merry Christmas. Cook will bring a meal to your room.
Merry Christmas.
These are shadows of things that have been. They have no consciousness of us. And what was Merry Christmas to Ebenezer Scrooge? What good did it do him? He's just a solitary schoolboy.
I know, left alone with his books. Why, look!
The green parrots.
Poor Robin Crusoe, he called him after he came home sly after sailing around the island. Oh, one Christmas time when yonder solitary child was left here all alone, he did come for the first time, just like that. Poor boy.
There goes Floyd, eh?
Oh, running to the creek for his life. Hello! Whoop! Hello! Oh, poor boy. I wish it's too late now.
What is the matter?
Oh, a boy was singing a carol at my door last night. I should like to have given him something, that's all.
Let us see another Christmas.
Ebenezer, dear brother, I've come to bring you home, dear brother, to bring you home, home, home.
Home, little dog?
Yes, home, for good and all, home, forever and ever. Father's so much kinder than he used to be, at home's like heaven. He spoke so gently to me one night as I was going to bed. He talked to me so gently. He said, I've come to bring you home. And he sent me in a coach to bring you here. You ought to be a man. You ought to never come back here.
Never here, but surely to apprenticeship, big sister. I know father's wishes once I leave school and work.
First, we are to be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in all the world.
You're quite a woman, little fan.
Bring down Master Scrooge's trunk and tie it to the top of the chase.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
Always a delicate creature, but she had a good heart.
Yes, she had indeed. You're right. I will not gainsay it, Spirit, God forbid. For my own heart aches recalling hers.
She died a woman and had, as I think, children.
One child.
True. Your nephew.
Yes.
Do you know this place?
Know it? Was I apprenticed here? Right, it's old Fezziwig, bless his heart. It's Fezziwig alive again.
Yo-ho! Ebenezer! Indeed!
Dickens, to be sure. We were classed together, but very attached to Fezziwig.
No more work tonight. Christmas Eve, Dick. Christmas, Ebenezer. Let's shut up the doors to business quickly now before man gets St. Jack Robinson. Clear away, lads, and let's have lots of room here. Bring it home, Dick. Cheer up, Ebenezer. Yo-ho! Sir Fiddler. It's Christmas Eve. Let the festivities begin.
Good night, and farewell. And Merry Christmas was the happiest frolic in memory.
A jolly good party, madam.
May it keep our hearts warm.
Here. Take this with our gratitude.
Thank you, Mr.
Now
Fezziwig.
go with goodwill.
Come along, Mr. Fezziwig. Merry Christmas.
Oh, good old Fezziwig.
The most generous man.
Indeed he was.
A small matter to make those silly boys so full of gratitude.
Small.
Why is it not? Fezziwig spends but a few pounds of your mortal money. Is that so much that he is deserving of praise?
Well, it isn't that, Spirit. He had the power to make us happy or unhappy, to make our service light or burdensome, a toil or a pleasure. Say that his skills lie not so much in things, but in words and looks, in things so small and insignificant that it's impossible to add and count them up. Why, the happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune. Oh.
What is the matter?
Nothing. I should like to have a word or two with my clock just now, that's all.
My time here grows short. Quick, Christmas, 2 years later.
It matters little. To you, very little. Another idol has displaced me. And if it can cheer and comfort you in time to come, as I would have tried to, I have no just cause to grieve.
What idol has displaced you?
A golden one.
This is the even-handed dealing of the world. There's nothing on which it is so hard as poverty, and there's nothing it professes to condemn with such severity as the pursuit of wealth.
You fear the world too much. I have seen your nobler aspirations fall off one by one until master passion, gain, engrosses you, have I not?
Even if I've grown so much wiser, what then? I'm not changed toward you. Am I?
Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so, until in good season we'd improve our worldly fortune with patient industry. You are changed. When it was made, you were another man.
I was a boy.
Your
tells you that you are not what you are. I am. That which promised happiness when we were one in heart is fraught with misery now that we are two. I have thought of this often and keenly, and can release you.
Have I ever sought release?
In words? No, never.
In what then?
In everything that made my love of any worth or value in your sight. Tell me, if this had never been between us, would you seek me out and try to win me now? No.
You think not?
I would gladly think otherwise if I could. Heaven knows. But if you were free today, tomorrow, yesterday, could even I believe that you would choose a dowerless girl? You who in your very confidence in her would weigh everything by gain? Or, in choosing her, if for a moment you were false enough, that your repentance and regret would surely follow? I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were.
Speak. Speak to her.
You may. The memory of what's past half makes me think, well, pain in this. A very, very brief time, and you'll dismiss the recollection of it gladly as an unprofitable dream from which it happened well that you awoke. May you be happy with the life you've chosen.
Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you like to torture me?
One shadow more.
No more, no more. I don't want to see it. Show me no more.
To me, darling. Warm, warmer.
Well, mercy, Sally.
Mother, this is your present. This one mine.
Patience, Sally. Kiss your sweet mother and hurry to bed.
Oh, to touch her cheeks, still so soft.
Oh, Sally. Oh, you'll be bright-eyed in the morning, dear.
Merry Christmas, Father.
And Merry Christmas.
One so fond would call me father.
Oh. Well, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Who was it?
Guess.
How can I? Don't I know? Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge it was. Oh, I passed his office window, and as it was not yet shut up and there was a candle inside, I could scarcely help seeing him. His partner lies upon the point of death, I hear. And there he sat, all alone. Quite alone in the world, I believe.
Spirit, remove me from this place.
I told you, these are shadows of things that have been.
I cannot bear it.
Do not blame me.
Leave me. Take me back. Haunt me no longer.
So tender
minute to come. What new alarm is this? No ghost, but ghostly light.
Ebenezer Scrooge, enter! Come in! Come in and know me better, man! I am the ghost of Christmas present! Look upon me! You've never seen the like of me before.
Never.
Have never walked forth with the younger members of my family? Meaning, for I am very young, my elder brothers born these later years?
I don't think so. I'm afraid I have not. Have you had many brothers?
More than 1,800.
A tremendous family to provide for. Spirit, I went forth last hour under compulsion, and I am learning a new lesson that is working within me even now. Tonight, if you have all to teach me, let me profit by it.
Touch my robe. Oh, there is. My own.
Does it apply to any sort of dinner on this day?
No, to any kindly givings. Ah, to a poor one most.
Why to a poor one most?
Because it needs it most.
Step aside, woman.
Says you to a lady.
A lady? Why, it would be a shame to quarrel on Christmas Day.
Quite so. Merry Christmas.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and brotherhood each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas all others doth deface. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Goes to Christmas present, blessing a four-room house.
What has ever got your precious father and your brother Tiny Tim? And Martha, what has laid last Christmas Day by half an hour?
Oh, it's Martha, Mother!
Bless your heart alive, my dear, how late you
We
are!
had a deal of work to finish up at the shop last night, and we didn't get to clear away until this morning, Mother.
Well, never mind, so long as you are home, sit you down before the fire, my dear, and have a warm, Lord bless ya.
No, there's Father coming. Hi, Martha, hi!
Hello! Oh, what? Well, where's our mom?
Not coming.
Not coming. Not coming upon Christmas Day.
Let him forget he was fooled on Christmas Day, but don't let him hold the chair out of you, dear daughter. And how did little Tim behave?
Oh, he was as good as gold and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped that the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and that it might be pleasant for them to remember, upon Christmas Day, who made lame beggars walk, blind men see. Yes, he's growing strong and hearty.
That's how I fetched the goose.
And I best mix our holiday cheer.
Mama did sweeten the applesauce. And Melinda, you needn't punish the potatoes. Simple mashing will do.
Oh, what a magnificent goose! Let us give thanks to God Almighty, who brings us safe together. Give us grateful hearts, O Lord. Bless this food to our health, and make us mindful of the needs of others. Amen! I swear, it was never such a goose upon our table.
So large.
And tender.
And my dear, I thank you for the bargain you made in providing for this fine feast.
For our delight.
We talked only about tasty plum pudding.
I hope it's done.
Suppose it breaks when she turns it out.
Melinda.
Suppose someone came over the back wall and stole my own about this delicious goose.
Of course.
Hello! Never fear, children! Oh, marvel! The most beautiful pudding you've given us since our wedding day, Mrs. Cratchit.
Enjoy, my dear. Now, dear, I confess I doubted the quantity of flour.
Oh, Merry Christmas, my dears.
God bless us, everyone.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see an empty seat at the table, and a crutch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, no, kind spirit, say he will be spared.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, none of my race will find him here. What then? If he be like to die, he better do it, and decrease the population. Man, if man you be in heart not adamant, forbear that wicked cant until you have discovered what the surplus is, and where it is. Will you decide what men shall live and what men shall die? It may be that in the eye of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child. Oh, God. To hear the insect upon the leaf, proclaiming upon the too much life of his hungry brothers in the dust.
Mr. Scrooge, I'll give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast.
The founder of the feast, indeed. I wish I'd had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon, and I'd hope he'd have a good appetite for it.
Oh, dear, the children, and Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, I'm sure. Which one drinks the health of such an odious, stingy, hard, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge? You know he is, Robert. No one knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
Well, drink his health for your sake and the days, not for his. Long life to him. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt. Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge. Now, raise our glasses again. Toast to the future, Peter, for I have my eye on a situation that, should you obtain it, would bring in an extra 5 and 6 pence weekly.
Ah, Peter, man of business.
Mary, he can learn to work in 5-hour stretches twice a day like me. I hardly pause at the numbers, always cutting, stitching, trimming. Lace and ribbons are lovely until you have to turn them into bonnets hour after hour. I need to lie in bed tomorrow for a good long holiday rest. Perhaps I'll become a lord.
Oh.
Like the one starting a canvas yesterday into the shop. You're every bit his high.
Peter, you can secure a new waistcoat and jacket at the pond.
To Peter.
Peter.
Belinda, bring us more chestnuts.
It's time, Tiny Tim. Won't you please sing verse, dear?
Once in royal David city stood a lonely cattle shed where a mother lay her baby in a manger for his bed. Mary, loving mother mild, Jesus Christ, her little child.
You look the last at Tiny Tim. Why?
I know not. Perhaps to see him happy.
Ah. Time races the rushing wind, pressing us onward. Huzzah!
Well, it is not to see.
Oh, you must!
The horror is the darkest deep. What place is this?
This is a lighthouse, where men face the dark and nature's swirling elements. They know me too.
So 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the bells in heaven shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning. Merry Christmas!
And the same to you always, mate.
Jolly and merry indeed. Merry Christmas! I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning.
He says Christmas was a humbug, as I live, and he believed it too.
More shame for him, Fred.
He's a comical old fellow, that's the truth, and not so pleasant as he might be. But his offences carry their own punishment, and I have nothing to say against him.
Yes, I'm sure he's very rich, Fred.
At least you always tend to say.
His wealth is of no use to him. He doesn't do any good with it. He doesn't make himself comfortable with it. He hasn't the satisfaction of thinking he'll ever benefit us with it.
I've no patience for him.
Nor I.
I do. I feel sorry for him. I couldn't be angry with him if I tried. Who suffers by his ill whims? Himself, always. He takes it into his head to dislike us, and he won't come and dine with us. What is the consequence? He doesn't lose much of a dinner, right?
I think he loses a very good dinner.
What do you say, Tonka?
I can say that a bachelor is a wretched outcast with no right to express an opinion on the subject.
Do go on. He never finishes what he begins to say.
I was only going to say that the consequence of his taking a dislike to us and not making merry with us is that he misses some pleasant moments which could do him no harm. He may rail at Christmas till he dies, but he can't help thinking better of it. I defy him. If he sees me going there, in good temper, year after year, saying, "Uncle Scrooge, how are you?" If it only puts him in the vein to give his poor clerk £50, that's something. And I think I shook him yesterday.
Show me the fellow could ever affect your own.
Darling, sing us a tune to match our holiday spirit.
Oh.
Where they lay, in fields where they lay
Splendid. Another. The Boar's Head Carol, my favorite. The Boar's Head and hammering pie, dressed with maize and rosemary, and I pray you, my masters, be merry. Protest to sing from the video, stop with happily deaf arrow, with its body storming home.
But spare the Latin.
Again. Blind man's luck.
I'll take the challenge. Where's the handkerchief?
I'll get it.
Mind the nose.
All right.
Off you go.
Well, don't spit it too much, Fred.
There's a wall there.
Please do mind Marie.
Sit down, sit down.
Sweet lady, speak my name. Allow me to match your sweet voice with your sweet scent.
Have mercy.
God.
I'm caught.
All time to receive the special gift.
Congratulations, Christmas cheer indeed.
Fred, test our wits with a bit of yes and no. Topper had us spinning about the room, but our heads are quite clear now. We can guess what you're thinking. Simply answer yes or no. I'll start. Is it something living?
Yes.
Hurrah! Is it a bird? A goose on the way to Christmas dinner?
No.
Is it a man?
Yeah.
Pig, I say pig.
Is it on a leash?
A dog, man's best
Cat,
friend.
sure.
Next to his wife, certainly.
No.
Is it fish?
A
Yeah.
bear!
Tiger, tiger.
Could we see it in town?
Yes.
Is this a rat for food?
No, I certainly hope not.
You've seen a cow on the London streets.
Could it pull a carriage? A horse?
No.
You said mammal. Could it be human?
Yes.
Beautiful lady.
No ladylike person.
A beggar who grumbles loudly.
No.
I bet a beggar growl.
No, drop a coin if he growls your way.
Don't be stingy. That's it, Brad, I've got it.
What is it?
It's your Uncle Scrooge.
It's a winner.
Well, that's not fair. He's a bear.
He has given us plenty of merriment, I am sure. And it would be ungrateful not to drink to his health. Here is a glass of mulled wine ready at our hands, and I say, to Uncle Scrooge.
Uncle Scrooge.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to the old man, whatever he is. He wouldn't take it from me, but may he have it nonetheless. Uncle Scrooge.
She is more man. Fred, let's make her a banana.
I'll get the table.
Do me a fine friendship. I'll try.
You always got something.
You didn't steal any wine, did you?
No, not this
It's not like last time. Just like in time.
Deck the hall with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While we tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la. Dust away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new year at emphasis, fa la 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 la. Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather, fa la 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 la.
My life upon this globe is very brief.
Our spirit's life so short.
It ends tonight.
Tonight, day, Christmas can't be over. Their festivities are real spirit. I can feel it. Oh, do not say my chance for joy has passed.
What can I give him, poor as I am? If I were a shepherd, I would bring
pretty though.
3/4 past the hour. It was a long night. In almshouse, hospital, and jail. In misery's every refuge. A vain man in his little brief authority had barred the spirit out. He left his blessing and taught Scrooge his precepts.
Hark, I leave you before the hour of 3. Time is drawing near.
Forgive me if I am not justified in what I ask, but I see something strange and not belonging to yourself behind your robe. Is it a foot or a claw?
It may be a claw for the flesh there is upon it. Look here.
Oh.
Oh, Scrooge, be a man. Look here. Why fear their scowls or think them wolfish? They are prostrate too in their humility. See their hands, shriveled as with age. Why should such angels glare menacingly? Admit, no change, no degradation, no perversion of humanity. In all the mysteries of wondrous creation, has beast heart so horrible and dread.
They are fine. Spirit, are they yours?
They are man's, and they cling to me, appealing from their fathers. This boy is ignorance. This girl is want. Beware them both, but beware most of all this boy, for I see that written upon his brow that which is doomed, unless the writing be erased. Deny it. Slander those who would tell it ye, or make it worse, and bide the end.
Have they no refuge or resources?
Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Why, Marley's prediction! Am I in the presence of the ghost of Christmas yet to come? You are about to show me shadows of things that have not happened but will happen in the time to come, is that so? Oh, ghost of the future, I fear you more than any specter I have seen, but as I know your purpose is to do me good, and as I hope to live to be another man from what I was, I am prepared to bear your company and do it with a thankful heart. Will you not speak to me? Oh, lead on. The night is waning fast, and it is precious time to me, I know. Oh, lead on, spirit.
Well, those scratches got his own at last, eh?
So I am told. I didn't hear much about it either way, I only know he's dead.
When did he die?
Last night, I believe.
What's the matter with him? I thought he never died.
God knows.
And what has he done with his money?
No, I haven't heard. Left it to his company, perhaps. He hasn't left it to me, that's all along there. You know, it's likely to be a very cheap funeral. For upon my life, I don't know if anyone to go to it. Suppose we make up a party and volunteer.
I don't mind doing it. lunch is to be served, for I must be fed if I am to make one.
Well, I'm the most disinterested among us all, for after all, I never wear black gloves and I never eat lunch. But I'll offer to go if anyone else will. Come to think of it, I'm not at all sure that I wasn't his most particular friend. So we used to stop him in the street and speak whenever we met. Bye-bye.
I don't understand, Spirit. This rather trivial conversation must have some hidden purpose, but it scarcely has any bearing on the death of my old pastor Jacob. That is 7 years past, and your promise is the future. Your words must have some hidden moral for my improvement. I am resolved to treasure every word I hear and everything I see, especially when I observe my own shadow appearing and see my newborn resolutions carried out in the better light. Oh, I can't be here. This is a foul alley, reeking with filth and crime.
The beaver Let the laundress alone to beaver second. Let the undertaker alone to beaver third. Look here, old Joe. Here's a chance if we three have it all met here without meaning it.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better place. Come into my parlor. We're all suitable to our calling. We're well matched. Come into me parlor. Welcome to me parlor.
What odds then? What odds, Dilda? Every person has a right to take care of themselves. They always did.
That's true, indeed. No man more so.
Well, then don't stand staring as if you was afraid, woman. Who's the wiser? We're not going to pick holes in each other's coats, I suppose.
No, indeed. This is cracking.
Very well, then. Who's the worse for the loss of a few things like these? Not a dead man, I suppose.
No, indeed.
Very well, then.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, open me bundle, Joe.
Sheets, towels, 3 pairs of stockings, 2 old-fashioned teaspoons. Oh, here we go. Lovely pair of sugar tongs. And some boots.
Put them away. Put them away. You know, if he had wanted all of these things after death, then why wasn't he more natural in his life? If he had been, he'd have had somebody with him when he was gasping out his last dance instead of alone all by himself.
No truer words were ever spoken. It's a judgment on him.
Well, I wish it had been a little heavier judgment, and it should have been, and you may depend upon it if I could put anything else in my hand. Now, Joe, open me bundle. Oh, man, no.
Seal, a pencil case, a pair of sleeve buttons, and a brooch. That's your account. And if you ask for another 6 pence, I'll be boiled alive before I give it to you. All right, who's next?
Now, I want to see what you got in that bundle
So you
again.
want to see my special boots?
Special boots.
I took them right out from under his bed when he died.
Makes me chilly.
That's your account. I always give too much to the ladies.
Oh, to the ladies.
It's a weakness of mine. It's how I ruin myself. That's your account. If you ask for another penny, I'd repent of being so liberal. and knock off half a crown.
Now open me bundle, Joe. Oh.
Oh.
Listen, speak plain. I'm not afraid to be the...
What do you call this? Bed curtains.
Bed curtains.
You mean to say you took him down, rings and all, with him lying there?
Yes, I do. Why not?
You were born to make your point, and she'll do it too.
I certainly shan't owe my end if I can get anything in it by the likes of such a man as he was. Joe, bring that candle over here and look at this blanket, but don't you dare put wax on it.
His blankets.
Who's this, do you think? He's not going to go roll without him, I dare say.
He didn't got anything to catch it, eh?
Don't be afraid of that. I once upon him that I'd loiter about him for such a thing if he did. Oh, Joe! Oh. You can look at this until your eyes ache, but you won't find a spot on it or a print that flesh. It was the best he had. If it hadn't been for me, it would have gone to waste.
What do you call wasting?
Putting it on him to be buried in, to be sure. Some fool put it on him, and I took it off again. And the coat ain't good enough for such a purpose as this. It's not good enough for nothing. It's quite becoming to the ball. It can't look any worse on him than it did in life. Listen. This is the end of it, you see. He frightened everyone away from him. He was alone. To profit us when he was dead!
Oh, I see, Spirit. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. My life tends that way now. Merciful heaven, what's this? Oh, frigid, dreadful death. This is thy dominion.
Of the loved, revered, and honored head, death canst not turn one hair to its dread purposes, or make one feature odious. It is not that the hand is heavy, and will fall down when released. It is not that the heart is still, that the hand was open, generous, and true, and the heart brave, warm, and tender. Strike, death, strike! But see his good deeds springing from the womb to sow the world with life immortal.
Fezziwig, would you were here. If this man could be raised up now, what would be his foremost thoughts? Avarice, hard dealing, ripening care. Well, they have brought him to a rich end, truly. Here he lies alone with not a man or a woman or a child to say, he was kind to me in this or that, and for the memory of one kind word, I will be kind to him. Oh, Spirit, this is a fearful place, and in leaving it, I will not leave its lessons, trust me. Oh, I understand you, Spirit, but I cannot. I have not the power. I have not the power, Spirit. Oh, show me some tenderness connected with the death, or this dark chamber, Spirit, will be forever present to me. I beseech you.
What news? Is it good or bad?
Oh, it's bad.
We're quite ruined?
No, there is hope yet, Caroline.
If he relents, there is. Nothing has passed how such a miracle has happened.
Listen to me, it's past relenting. He's dead.
Oh, thank God! I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, merciful Lord, please forgive me.
Now, well, the half-drunken woman, the one whom I told you of last week, said to me, when I went to receive a week's delay, in what I thought was a mere excuse to avoid me, turns out to have been quite true. Not only was he very ill, he was dying then.
To whom will our debt be transferred?
I don't know, but by that time we shall be ready with the money. And even though we were not, it would be bad fortune indeed to find so merciless a creditor and his successor. We may sleep tonight with light hearts, Caroline.
child and set him in the midst of them.
Why does he not go on?
Oh, small though it be, stitching a white shroud by candlelight hurts my eyes.
Oh, no. The sadness for poor Tiny Tim's death.
For the world I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home. It must be near his time.
Past it, rather. I think he's walked slower than he used these first evenings, Mother.
I've known him to walk with. To walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed.
And so have I. Often.
And I as well.
He was very light to carry. His father loved him so that it was no trouble. No trouble. And there is your father at the door.
Don't mind it, Father.
Don't be grieved.
Thank you kindly. Oh, my dear ones, you warm me more than the flame crackling in the hearth. Oh, such excellent work on yonder shroud. Done far sooner than I could guess. You will be done long before Sunday, surely.
Sunday? You went today then, Robert?
Yes, my dear, I did. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green a place it is. But you'll visit there often. I promised him that I would walk there on a Sunday. My little child. My little child.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Oh, 'tis the sweetest of carols. My dear, do you recall Mr. Scrooge's nephew, who visited rarely in the office?
Yes, most certainly.
He remains ever friendly and generous in spirit, for he stopped me on the street today, observing that I seemed just a little down, you know. In our exchange, he showed extraordinary kindness regarding Tiny Tim, saying, "I'm heartily sorry for it, Mr. Cratchit, and I'm heartily sorry to your good wife." By the by, how he knew that, I just don't know.
Knew what, my dear?
That you are a good wife.
Everybody knows that.
Well observed, my boy. Oh, I hope they do. I'm heartily sorry for it. And if I could be of service in any way, he said, handing me his card. Here's where I live. Pray come to me. Now, this wasn't for the sake of anything he could do for us. So much it was for his kind way. This was quite delightful. It was as if he had known our Tiny Tim and felt with us.
I'm sure he's a good soul.
You would know for sure, my dear, if you saw and spoke with him. But, however and whenever we part from one another, I am for sure that we will not forget poor Tiny Tim, shall we? For this first parting there was among us.
Never.
No, never.
And I know, my dears, that when we recollect how patient and mild he was, although he was a little child, we will not quarrel easily among ourselves and forget poor Tiny Tim, do we?
No.
Never.
I'm very happy
very, very happy.
Spirit, there's something, this saddest loss must mean that our parting moment is near at hand. Yet I beg you, tell me what man that was we saw lying dead. Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or the shadows of things that may be only? Men's courses foreshadow certain ends to which if persevered in they must lead. But if the courses be departed from the ends will change. Tell me it is thus with what you show me. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. My heart bursts with joy and long thought. I want to be a giddy fool for Christmas hereafter. May I never again disdain the radiant season, but Merry Christmas, O my lips, for all my meat. Let me dance and play games with those I cherish. I will buy a raft of turkeys to be roasted for the hungry, and a mountain of gifts for poor children. Oh, let me see ignorance in one smile, and hear tiny Tim sing. I pledge now I will make a better future for all whom I have hurt in the past. Oh, Spirit, do not throw me in a narrow grave with a stick of honey through my heart. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on this stone. Shadows of things that would have been maybe dispelled. They will be. I know they will. here. I will live in the past, the present, and the future. Oh, Jacob Marley. Oh, heaven, in that Christmas time be praised. I say it on my knees, old Jacob. On my knees! I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as happy as an angel. I'm as merry as a schoolboy. I'm as giddy as a drunken man. Merry Christmas. It must be Christmas, and it must be merry. Merry Christmas, Mrs. Kraken.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year! I don't know what day of the month it is. I don't know how long I've been among the spirits. I don't know anything. I'm quite a baby. Never mind, I don't care. I'd rather be a baby. Whoop! Oh, there's the window where I saw the wandering spirits. Glorious. That's where the ghost of Jacob Marley sat. That's where the ghost of Christmas past stood. It's all real, it's all true, it all happened. Oh. Dress, you fool. It may jolly well be Christmas. What day is it?
Day?
Yes, my fine fellow, what's today?
It's my Christmas day.
It is Christmas. I haven't missed it. The spirits did it all in one night. Oh, tarry a moment, young man. They can do anything they like. Of course they can. Hello, my fine fellow.
Hello.
You know the poulterer's shop.
I should hope I do.
An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. You know if they've sold the prize turkey that was in the window. Not the little prize turkey, but the big one.
It's there now.
Well, go and buy it.
Humbug.
No, I am in earnest. Go and buy it. Tell them to bring it here that I may give them directions where to take it. Come back with the man and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with him in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. You'll never know who sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. There's never been a better joke than sending it to Bob's new feed.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare a room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Hi, here's the turkey. Hello, whoop, hello, Merry Christmas, how are you? Hi, it is a turkey. I wager that bird never stood upon its legs and have snapped off in a minute. It's impossible to carry that turkey to Camden Town. You must have a cab. Cab? A Merry Christmas, officer. Why, I shall love this door as long as I live. I've scarcely ever noticed it before. What a fine door. Good morning.
Merry Christmas, sir.
A Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Scrooge.
Oh, my good man. May I ask your assistance? I failed to make my contribution when you visited my business yesterday. Would you have the goodness to accept this gift? Why, you may accept it anonymously or in your own name, sir.
Lord bless you. Mr. Scrooge, are you serious?
Oh, yes. Will you do me that favor?
Sir, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, please. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Well, I will. Merry Christmas.
Yes, I'm much obliged. Thank you 50 times. Bless you.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel.
No. Is your master at home, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Where is he, my love?
In the dining room with the mistress, sir. Let me announce you, please.
He knows me. Thank you. Fred! Fred!
Who's that?
It's I, your Uncle Scrooge. I've got dinner. Does the invitation still stand?
Yes, of
Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas, my dear nephew. And to you, this lovely wife.
A very Merry Christmas for us indeed.
Yeah, oh, nephew, your eyes shine with fan's joy. Surely you inherited a great heart.
Dear uncle, you speak words I have longed to hear. Welcome to our holiday feast.
Followed by raucous games, I hope.
Certainly. You make it a special Christmas.
The merriest of my life. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinner reconciled.
Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the
office next morning. Oh, if he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. And he was there early. It was the thing he'd set his heart upon, and he did it. Yes, he did. The clock struck 9. No Bob. No Bob.
Hello? What do you mean by coming in here this time of day?
Sorry, sir. I'm behind on my time.
You are? Yes, by 18 minutes to half. Step this way, sir, if you please.
It's only once a year, sir. It will not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
I'll tell you what, my friend, I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, Bob. A Merry Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, that I have given you in many a year. I will raise your salary. I will endeavor to help your struggling family. I will spare no expense to see Tiny Tim walk without a crutch. Now, let us discuss your affairs this very afternoon over a Christmas bowl of wassail in front of a big warm fire. Now, go and buy another coal scuttle before dotting another eye, Bob Cratchit.
Now, Mr. Scrooge! Thank you.
I don't deserve to be so happy.
Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more.
He was as good a friend, as good a master, as good a man as the good old city knew, or any good old city in the good old world.
Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but he let them laugh.
For he was wise enough to know that nothing ever happens on this globe for good, at which some people do not have their fill of laughter in the outset. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him.
And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he became a second father.
There were no more apparitions visiting him, and it was said he knew how to keep Christmas. He did, if any living soul could catch such faults.
May that truly be said of us, all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim announced,
God bless us, everyone.
Hey!